Hello my good people and welcome back to my channel. I'm still your host Tikanana and this is Tikanana Show. Today I want to take you through understanding your triggers and patterns. Being the second month of 2026, I want to start by saying something that may feel uncomfortable, but it is deeply freeing once you understand it. Most of your emotional reactions are not about what is happening now. They are about what has been happened or what has happened before. So many people say, I don't know why I reacted like that. I don't understand why that upset me so much. That wasn't even a big issue. But reactions that feel too big are often triggered, not chosen. So today we are not here to judge your reactions. We are here to understand them, because when you understand your triggers and your patterns, you stop living on emotional autopilot and you begin responding with awareness. So what is a trigger? Let us define a trigger like this. A trigger is an emotional reaction that is disproportionate to the present situation because it is connected to a past experience. A trigger is not weakness. It is not immaturity. It is memory stored in the nervous system. Your body remembers what your mind has tried to forget. This is why a small comment can feel like a deep wound. This is why a certain tone, silence, rejection, or criticism can create an emotional storm inside you. The reaction feels automatic because it is automatic. So triggers happen when the brain says, this feels familiar, this feels unsafe, I've been here before. And the body responds before logic has time to catch up. So why triggers feel so intense? Let me explain this simply. Your brain has one primary job to keep you safe. That is your brain. So when you experience emotional pain, especially in childhood or repeated relationship, the brain restores that experience as a warning. So later, when something even slightly resembles that pain, that brain reacts quickly. Not accurately, quickly. And this is why you shut down when you feel criticized. You get defensive when you feel misunderstood. You panic when you feel abandoned. And you become angry when you feel disrespected. These reactions are not about now. They are about then. So let me say this gently. Your trigger is not about or is not the problem. Your trigger is the signal. So let's take triggers versus responsibility. Understanding your triggers does not mean excusing harmful behavior. It means taking responsibility with compassion. So you may not be responsible for where the trigger came from, but you are responsible for how you respond to it now. So healing begins when you stop asking, what's wrong with me? And you start asking, what happened to me? What does this reaction protect me from? Triggers point to wounds. Wounds point to unmet needs. Unmet needs points to patterns. What are emotional patterns? Patterns are repeated emotional response you develop to survive. They once help you to cope. Now they may be limiting you. Common emotional patterns include people pleasing, avoidance, emotional shutdown, over explaining, Anger as self-protection, withdrawal, control. So patterns are not personality traits. They are learned responses. Let me say that again. Your patterns are not who you are. They are what you learn to do. And what is learned can be unlearned. So get that. How triggers create patterns? We want to understand how it works. A trigger activates a wound. And I want you to listen this carefully. A trigger activates a wound. The wound activates a pattern, and the pattern repeats automatically. So, for example, you're feeling ignored. So that is an emotional shutdown. You're feeling criticized. That is a defensiveness. You're feeling abandoned. That is clinginess. You're feeling unsafe. That is control. Or you're feeling unseen. That is anger. The pattern continues because it once protected you. But protection is not the same as healing. Patterns keep you safe, but they also keep you stuck. So how are you going to become aware of your triggers? Because remember that healing begins with awareness. So let me give you 3 powerful questions to ask yourself. What situation trigger a strong emotional reaction in me? What am I really feeling underneath the reaction? When have I left this before in my life? You are not trying to blame the past. You are trying to understand the present. So when you pause and observe instead of react, something powerful happens. You create space. And in that space, you gain choice. So let's shift from reaction to response. A trigger is the moment to pause, not to act. When you feel triggered, breathe, slow down, name the emotion. Say to yourself, am I triggered? This feeling is familiar. I don't need to react immediately. Responding requires awareness. Reacting requires none. And healing happens in the pause. I want to end this video with this truth. Your triggers are not the signs of failure. They are an invitation of healing. Every trigger is an opportunity to understand yourself better. Every pattern is a chance to grow. Every moment of awareness is progress. You are not broken. You are just becoming aware. And awareness changes everything. So next time when you understand your feeling, just be aware of what is happening in your life. Thank you everyone for listening to me this video. See you next time on Sunday at 7:15 p.m. with another topic. God bless you and see you then.